Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hello everyone, looking at gold, miners, daily, weekly, hourly, everything. So the bears are still in control, lower lows and lower highs. The lower Bollinger Band is still resistance as it has been, it was yesterday as well. The bulls absolutely must show up tomorrow, and I want to emphasize that, must show up tomorrow to save this trend. And we can see 1310 can be a psychological level we use. We bounced off of it once, twice, and a third time today, and if we lose that level and close below it, it's going to be a lower high and then a lower low over the past 2 months, and we will be looking for a midterm trend to favor the bears. So that is a very essential support level, and because we moved up so significantly back here on June 24th, there's not a ton of support down in these areas. We've got the 100-day moving average at 1298, and that's going to line up with previous resistance, which should now act as some support right around the 1300 area. So let's look at the weekly. Middle Bollinger Band support is holding here. That's a little bit of some backup support aside from that previous price action. So that's at 1305.33. We bounced just above that today. And what I'm watching here, this is the 15-minute chart. I was looking for a tightening range towards the end of today, and we got a bullish break, but it wasn't a convincing bullish break. It almost just broke due by default of time passing on. But it is holding this uptrend line, so I'm going to keep an eye on that 15-minute uptrend. The hourly chart is looking for a bullish MACD cross. You can see how tight it got here on the hourly before we did get a bullish break, and certainly a weak bullish break. I need the bulls to start setting some higher highs on the hourly time frame, which will start with a break of 13.19.15, the high of overnight oversold bounce. And I'm also watching this 4-hour downtrend line. This is going to be very key for me. Once this becomes support, I'm going to be looking for a trend change to favor the bulls on this time frame. So rejected time and time again, and currently it's at about 1320. So if the bulls can get above 13.19.15 and start setting some higher highs on that hourly, by then it will likely turn this lower or this downtrend resistance line into support as well. So we know our clear support level. If tomorrow we hit new lower lows and break the low of today, it is a huge victory for the bears, and the bulls will be hurting very significantly on the loss of that support. So tomorrow's do or die for the short-term, mid-term trend for the bulls. Miners saw a little bit of some bullish action. NUGT did not by the end of the day, closing near the low. There were some points in the day where we had close to bullish reversal candlesticks forming, a doji, but not here at the end of the day. So very little sign for a bounce here on NUGT. Support back here was 1753. We dropped down to 1752. So the gap will fill down at 1535 if we break this support. We have already broken the low of June support, or the low of mid-June, I should say. And comparing to JNUG, much more significant of a lower wick. We did not close above the lower Bollinger Band resistance, but we are still holding. Look at this support down in mid-June. 1520 double bottom, low today 1540. So still holding that level, and we need a green day tomorrow, bullish reversal candlestick, and on any kind of bounce, target will be the 100-day moving average resistance of 1980, and for NUGT the target will be $21, which was support and should now act as resistance on a bounce attempt. So another example where the junior miners are more bullish than the senior miners. Silver has been so much more bullish than gold. This is Friday. This is the hourly chart. So we have Friday, the pullback, lower high, higher low, lower high, very tight range. Break is imminent. And gold, obviously, lower highs, lower lows the whole way down. So I'm going to be watching silver as well overnight and into tomorrow, looking for a break one direction or the other, and looking to see if that's going to give some indication and perhaps play a lead into what to expect for gold. And I pointed out in these videos a few times in the past 2 weeks, 2 times specifically come to my mind, where the bulls led, or the silver led gold in terms of where we were headed. So we had a triple bottom. I don't have it exactly where it was here. Going to take me a while to find, but there was a triple bottom in silver and it broke. And about 20 hours later, the triple bottom in gold broke. So I'm going to be looking at this silver pattern and seeing how strong that correlation is between these precious metals. And we will see what tomorrow brings. Bulls really, really need to show up. I appreciate you watching. Have a great night. And actually, let's look at some bear miners. For those of you that stuck around, didn't X out just yet. So dust, not exactly a doji, but it is still a bearish reversal candlestick at the top of a strong move. The upper Bollinger Band is still support, but if we see some pullback tomorrow and lose the upper Bollinger Band and break the lows of today, that would be an indication that profit taking is likely coming. And we can see the loss of the upper Bollinger Band originally led to some pullback and bounce off the 10-day moving average support. So keep an eye on that upper Bollinger Band on these bearish miner names. Now I'm leaving.